Russia unleashed missile and drone attacks on the Ukrainian capital Kyiv overnight, killing 4 people, including a 12-year-old child, injuring several dozens and badly damaging buildings, officials said on Thursday, April 16th. Videos showed fires burning out of control and smoke billowing skyward, while firefighters battled to control multiple huge blazes in the night, while the morning saw residents and emergency crew cleaning debris scattered around heavily damaged buildings in the city. Kyiv Mayor Vitali Klitschko also said 45 city residents were injured. The city came under another attack early on Thursday, he said, adding that a drone, flying very low, slammed into an 18-story building. Ukraine's emergency services put the death toll in Kyiv at 5.
Ukraine is a nation of quiet heroes, where both civilians and soldiers bear the burden of war. It is imperative that Ukraine continues to get the military, financial and humanitarian aid it needs to enable Ukraine to defend itself against Russian terror from the skies and to hold the front lines. This support is essential. Ukraine needs more.
In the Middle East, I understand people questioning why all UK military assets and personnel have not been deployed to deal with it. but that is not in Britain's national interest. The greatest threats are often unseen and silent. And as demands on defence rise, we must deploy our resources to best effect. Those resources will rise in coming years because of our government's record defence investment. And so, as we act to defend our interests and our allies in the Middle East, we also step up to meet increasing threats in the High North, to strengthen NATO, to stand with Ukraine. And above all, we will always act on the first duty of any government, to protect our UK homeland and keep the British people safe, secure at home and strong abroad. Thank you. So I can take questions now, if I may. And the first I've got is Johnny Beale, BBC.
Thank you, Secretary. Could you just explain to us, I wasn't quite clear what you think the submarines were doing. I mean, we have submarines in the North Atlantic. What exactly are you saying these Russian submarines were up to, and what evidence do you have? You've given us the base, but you haven't told us what exactly they were doing. So if you could elaborate on that, I'd be grateful. And then also just turning to the Middle East, if you forgive me. I just wondered whether you think this ceasefire can hold, especially with Israel continuing to target Lebanon, and with Iran saying that the Strait of Hormuz is their territorial water, and essentially they will decide who gets in and out. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome the ceasefire. We want it to hold. We will do our bit to try and strengthen it. We condemn the escalation in Lebanon. We want the Israel-Lebanon conflict to be brought within the terms of the ceasefire, because we want to see greater stability return to the whole of the Middle Eastern region. On the operation I'm setting out today, this was over a month where we and allies tracked every mile of the Russian subs. We recognised the Akula attack submarine as a likely decoy to distract us from the Gugi submarines. We watched the Gugi submarines as they spent time over critical infrastructure relevant to us and our allies in the North Atlantic. We watched them. We were able to track them. We dropped sonar buoys to demonstrate to them that we were monitoring every hour of their operation. And because we were watching them, we wanted to ensure that we could warn them that their covert operation had been exposed and reduce the risk that they may attempt any action that could damage our pipelines or our cables. And I'm confident, we have no evidence that there has been any damage, but with allies we'll ensure that this is now verified. And the message to Putin is deliberate and it's clear. We see you, we see your activity over our pipelines and our cables, and we will not tolerate any attempt to damage what our way of life and our modern way of life depends on so much. Shubham Khan.